What's up, you guys? Silver here, and we're gonna do Snyder's last layer with opposite swaps. I did it incorrectly. Yeah, I did it incorrectly. Let me just... There you go. So now this time we're gonna do opposite swaps, and the way we're gonna do it is we're gonna face we're always going to have the opposite swaps swap horizontally to us. Okay. The reason I want to do opposite swaps is because sometimes when you do phasing, you end up like this case, and it's not a good case. I figured that you could do sexy and then do the winter variation case like that. However, that's not really efficient to solve that. I went to an alg generator, and the optimal move for this case, the optimal move for this case is literally just an insert and then do U2 assume. That was literally the optimal algorithm, and so there's literally no good cases for that. So when you come across this, when you solve an F2O pair and then you have this case, you might as well just do phasing and then just get the opposite swap. But I don't always like doing this, so I never use this sort of case, just only when all edges are solved. But let's just go over with these anyways. So let's start with the opposite swaps. Okay, so you have this case where it's opposite swaps, and then this corner needs to go here. So now we're going to move this corner to here, but this time it's facing at you. And so you're going to do this very ugly algorithm. I really recommend avoiding this case, but you know, if you don't have a choice, then here's the algorithm. It's not really that good. And then you have L3C. If you have this case where this needs to go here, but this is facing at the right, you do U2, white F, sexy, S slice, sexy again, F prime, and there you go. If you have this case where this needs to go here, but it's oriented, opposite swap, face this way, you pretty much just do a T perm. Just like that. Here we have this case, so now we're going to get into the diag swap. So now this is facing you. This is a very, very horrible case that you should avoid because it's very bad. You literally use a ZBLL alg for this. So here's the algorithm. Very long and complicated, and then it gets you to L3C. If you have this case where this needs to go here, but it's facing at the right, then what you're going to do is you're pretty much going to use the chameleon COLL. Here, let me make this this case. Yeah, this COLL, as you can see. So it's this case, you face it this way, of course, and then you do the chameleon COLL, which is this. Oops, wait. Wrong COLL. There you go. Just like that. If you have this case where this needs to go here, but it's oriented, what you do is you just do you just do T perm. Just like that. And then you do your L3C. If you have this case where now we're getting to the corners where it needs to belong here. So this corner belongs here, but it's facing at U. What you do is you do U. Okay, so it's U or face this way, but I prefer just doing U. And then you do the body to GLL, where it's wide F, sexy, S, sexy again, and then F prime. And then you get your L3C. Just like that. If you have this case where this belongs here, but it's facing at the right, then you have to do U, soon, U2, lefty soon. And then you should end up with L3C. If you have this case where the corner goes here, but it's oriented, you just do Z perm. There you go. And then you should end up with L3C. Just like that. Okay. That's all the opposite swap cases. For the adjacent swap cases, I don't really recommend learning adjacent swap cases. And the reason being is because recognition is way too difficult. I prefer you just do phasing. It's so much easier than just doing adjacent swaps and do like ugly ZBLL algorithms. They're not ZBLL algorithms, but some are. And then the majority of them is just super difficult recognition, and I just don't recommend it. So Snyder last layer is not really a nice subset to learn. So I won't be making adjacent swap cases. I do have the algorithm for them, so I'll probably make a PDF, or I'll just probably put in cases or algorithms. I have the algorithm, but I just don't recommend learning it. So but I'll probably make a document or something to put in these algorithms and then share it with you guys on the internet. So yeah, so just want to mention that. Okay, so but anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys.